The time is 1:31. I just finished my Noche Buena. With me are Toby and Monster and my friend Steve. Haji is with his mom, usually during this kind of occasion. He celebrates it with his mom. This is a message for my brothers and sisters. To our eldest Ating, I miss you so much. I love you, and you're among all my best friends. You're number one on the list, regardless of what they say, regardless of your pitfalls. You know, you will always remain as my best friend. And you know how much I love you. To my brother Randy, Tol, I miss you so much. I am sorry that I was not able to talk to you during the time that you were operated because I don't have the strength to talk to you at that particular condition in your life. I might just fall off and won't be able to talk at all. But you know that I prayed for you fervently and I asked for other people to pray for you. Kaluguran lang, kaluguran to. You know that. To my brother Roniel in Canada, Manitoba, balok marunlaki tol. And the way I see your kids, I have always been correct and right and accurate with my hypothesis before that you will actually render your responsibility as a parent, you and Minda, very well. And I see from your kids how respectful they are, how closely they have actually bonded each other. And I'm so proud of you, Tol. We may just be a phone call away or just states away, but not communicating with you and not talking to you that very often does not necessarily mean that my love for you has lessened or diminished. That's not true. That will never happen. And I'm very, very proud of you, especially how you molded your kids, how you actually brought up each and every one of them to be very responsible at the same time not being influenced by the Western culture that we are all afraid of. I love you too, Tol. And of course to my youngest sister, Rona. With or without trials, I know next to me, you're the next strongest person in the family. And with your children in tow, there could not be any reason for you to go wrong or actually pull yourself down despite the trials. And I look up to you just how I look up to Ma, because you're a very smart lady. You have actually surpassed all the hurdles in your life, and you continue to surpass all of them. And I'm very confident that there should not be any single piece of wave coming from the sea that your small ship would not face. And then after the storm comes your passion to soar high again. To all of you, don't worry about Ma. She has always been in the nick of her health. Of course, there will be symptoms of being old already with the arthritis that she's actually um, struggling to cope up right now, but she can manage, and she's very strong. At the same time, she's very close to God. So everything that she asked for, God would always listen to her immediately. And finally, if you would like to ask how I am, there has been a lot of difficulties in life, but I still stand up. In fact, I'm still wearing the hat of Santa. This is just a clear indication that I could still smile despite all the tears, and I could still actually stand up on my 2 feet and face life as cheerfully as I have always been. I would just like to remind the five of us to continue to love each other, to continue to actually remember one another, whether there's actually times that we are in trouble or we don't have it. Let us not forget to pray for each other, just how Papa and Ma always actually taught us. I still remember our oracion, the 6 o'clock prayer that Papa would always call us from Dalan and group us together so we can just actually pray the 5-minute oracion. In my heart, you know how much I love you. There's no amount of money that would actually match the amount of love that we pour about with one another and to each other. Let us show God how closely we are, as we have always been, and how we help each other, whether in presence or not, and how we continue to tie the knot so closely, because that's what our parents have actually taught us to be in each other's side and to be understanding to one another and to erase any friction, any commotion, and any gap. By then we would actually realize the happiness that is the best gift that we could offer our parents. Merry Christmas to all of you. I love you all. Haji is okay. I'm okay. Physically, my health is okay so far. And let's just continue to pray for each other. Merry Christmas, and to you I offer the bountiful years to come and the dream that one day, like what Nicole has actually sent to me in a message, we will all be together again in that small house, enjoying the prosperity of Christmas in a very simplified manner, but yet the most realistic, naturalistic, transparent, and kindest ways. I love you all. Merry Christmas, and God bless us all. Thank you.